David Drucker, the Washington Examiner, the senior political correspondent, back with us. David, always good to see you. If you're Kevin McCarthy, whether you win this or not, you're in a pickle, are you not?
Look, you're already starting out with it being very evident that you don't have a lot of influence over your caucus, right? And when you have only 5 votes to spare, 4 votes to spare, depending on how you count it, it means that every bill you pass or try to pass across the floor is going to be narrow, and you're going to need a unified conference. We saw over the past couple of years the Democrats had a 5-vote margin. They had a tough time passing legislation at various times, and they tend to be more unified, and Nancy Pelosi commanded the respect of her conference and was known as somebody who could lock down votes. Kevin McCarthy is not known as someone with Speaker Pelosi's acumen in that regard, at least not yet. And here he's already starting out with an inability to put together 218 votes. It's an inauspicious start, and it forecasts a lot of problems for House Republicans in the months ahead. They are eventually going to have to pass legislation funding the government, raising the debt ceiling, dealing with other hot-button political issues. And if they cannot agree on leadership, it shows the possibility of major disagreements.
David, if you could just hold on to that thought. I don't want to interrupt you, my friend. Just want to take your attention to what's happening on the Senate side right now, where John Fetterman, the Pennsylvania Senate candidate winner, as well as some of his Democratic colleagues are being sworn in, as are some Republicans today, to cement the U.S. Senate. This is the same day that Mitch McConnell, as leader of the Republicans, will hold a very distinct, historic position as the longest-serving leader of a party in Congress, certainly in the United States Senate. So we're watching that. That's Mr. Fetterman now, United States Senator, officially signing in. There's a book you do this with and all of that grand hoopla. David, I rudely interrupt you. I apologize for that. But how do you think the Senate versus the House and how it goes? It's a 51-49 Senate with the Democrats picking up an extra seat. The Republicans have a 10-seat edge, in the House. So you talk about two bodies that are close to 50-50. That's going to be tough.
Well, look, it shows on the one hand that the American voters didn't give either party a mandate, right? They really want the parties to figure things out together. The country is not in one place or the other. Politicians love to say that they're doing everything they're doing at the behest of the American people. And that's clearly not the case, depending on what topic we're talking about. But your focus on the Senate here is apt, because for House Republicans with a narrow majority, anything they pass that becomes law is going to have to get through a Democratic Senate and a Democratic White House. Republicans over the last decade have had trouble doing that, even with big majorities. And so this is really the challenge for Kevin McCarthy, or whoever the Republican speaker is going to be, is how you put together majorities that are willing to govern when you're going to have to compromise with a Democratic Senate and President Joe Biden.
Got you, David. Thank you. And I apologize for that interruption, my friend.